It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Moments away, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Chicago Bulls. For Chicago, they're not satisfied with the record over the last 10 games. Under 500 basketball, just not good enough. Looking to improve tonight. A lot riding on the shoulders of Miles Turner. We'll see him in action tonight. Shaq, do you think the young fella's ready to help carry this team?
You know, he's still developing physically, has a consistent motor, but his game is still a little uneven.
He's a new breed of center, though. He can block shots and space the floor. So potential impact player for sure.
Well put. And now we send you over to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
Let's meet your Chicago Bulls. Starting at small forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 6, Nick Young. At center, 7 feet, number 42, Robin Lopez. At shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 8, Zach LaVine. Starting at the other guard, at 6'3", number 32, Chris Dunn. Starting at the other forward position, standing 6'8", number 2, Jabari Parker. Your home team head coach is Fred Holder. The starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls.
On the road and hungry for a win against an Eastern Conference rival, the Indiana Pacers are ready to go. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. The Bulls are enjoying this break from the road. And, of course, Doug McDermott. We'll see how they continue to fare without him.
And, Kevin, he was an important player for him, I think more than people give him credit for. And that's not to say the trade was a mistake, but this is a guy they'll miss.
And the Pacers start off with the ball. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Sabonis and Turner inside. Evans out there with Collison. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. Back to Evans. In the corner, Collison with it. No good. Good D by Lopez. And Clark, you played your entire career with the Pacers. What was your favorite memory during that time?
Well, certainly realizing the dream of being an NBA player, Kevin. I was the 8th pick overall. It was close to where I played in college at Ohio State. And then being able to perform at a high level to be a unanimous all-rookie team selection, that was a pretty good highlight for me starting my career.
And so Collison will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Last time they met was in Indiana.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
Yeah, it was really simple. I mean, you look at the numbers, they did a better job of knocking down the free throws.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Parker. Misses in close.
You know, the defense knew how to play at that time, liked how they made their presence felt without committing the foul.
And how about the efficiency Evans has shown in the paint? Once he's got his position, he's looking to score.
Here's Dunn after Tyreke Evans has scored. LaVine kicks to Lopez. Pass to Parker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And you've got to root for Jabari Parker, the second overall pick, Clark, back in 2014 out of Duke, but 2 separate tears of his left ACL have held him back.
Yeah, the injuries have certainly derailed his ascension, but the talent level is obvious, Kevin. I mean, his team won 4 state titles in Illinois at Simeon High School. That's actually the same school that produced Derrick Rose, and I think if he can stay healthy, he's clearly all-star capable.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Parker. Well, we're moving into the heart of the NBA season, Clark. Has chemistry and pecking order in a locker room been set by the coach and by the team at this point of the year?
Yeah, I think with veteran teams, it's pretty well established. But again, the makeup of your veterans is key there. With younger teams, though, I think they begin to – it's a process. It's an ongoing process of figuring out roles
right.
and pecking order. So as you get into the middle part of the season, the heart of it, I think the young guys do start to kind of figure it out.
Now here's Collison. Last time, 14 points for him. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Turner. The shot missing. And the Bulls going the other way now. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Fred Hoiberg gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. His big point of emphasis was that they have to be smarter at the offensive end. He thought both of the losses were due to poor decision-making, missing the open man, getting baited into taking bad shots. He feels at their best, they have to have high-percentage scoring opportunities and finish strong. Kevin?
David, thank you. Sounds like shooting is what he's concerned with most early on.
Yeah, they're looking for a controlled, patient offense today, and the key to that will be shot selection.
And, you know, if that's where they're focused on effective shooting, they'd be really smart to get it inside as much as possible. Get those high-quality looks in the paint area.
It's taken away by Collison, and now Collison pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Overdone. Collison, no good. Bulls trail by 5. To the paint, here's Levine. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Levine's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, this is what you admire about Levine's offensive game now. I mean, it isn't all threes and dunks. He's got some meat on that sandwich now.
Yep, it counts.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Dunn passes to Lopez. Young outside. Sabonis against Parker. Back to Young. Clock at 6. No good on the 3.
I think they got to get it going. A 1-for-5 start, not what they wanted.
Collison up top. Dunn covering. Collison, no good. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. It's a 5-point game. Kicks to Lopez. Young outside. Parker looking around. No good with the triple. Pacers leading by 5. From deep, Evans. It's hauled in by Dunn. Chicago's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Levine against Evans. Dunn. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
And Dunn is spectacular on the drive, seeking contact and getting it. Even more impressive that he makes these shots, too.
Bogdanovich against Young. Bogdanovich dishes to Turner. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Out of bounds, Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession.
Yeah, looking now at some numbers for Evans. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. Averaging 22 points per, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Now here's Parker. In the game against Orlando, very impressive. Here's Dunn, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Tell you what, guys, it's simply a guessing game for the defense when Dunn is involved in pick-and-roll situations. From that spot, and in that situation, he can beat you a lot of ways.
Young against Bogdanovich. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That's his first foul. And the wide open shot from Collison.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
To the middle, got a piece of it. Here's Dunn. Over Collison. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything in the East right now stands. You look at Indiana. This hasn't been the kind of year they envisioned. Time running out. And, of course, the Bulls, a half game back.
Yeah, and seeing where the Pacers are, there were fears they'd be one of the NBA's doormats this season. Those fears have turned out to be well-founded.
And, you know, I don't think they need to wait for the offseason to start making some changes. I think they can start the rebuilding process right now.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Clark, you had a terrific amateur career. You made NBA all-rookie first team. Can't exactly call you a late bloomer at all. You were really thriving.
Yeah, I had a lot of great people around me, Kevin, from the time I started playing in middle school to high school, college, the pros. Actually was fortunate. Herb Williams, a teammate of mine in college at Ohio State, was also with the Pacers when I got there. So that helped my transition immensely to have a friend, veteran guy in the league. He had been there a year before me. Break me in, and then I had an opportunity to play a lot and show what I could do, but I attribute it to good fortune, favor, and a lot of good people.
Just 4 to shoot, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Zach LaVine, a high riser, the 2-time dunk contest champ, making his return from that ACL surgery. He can be an explosive scorer.
Free throw good, LaVine. And from everything you hear, LaVine is a big-time gym rat, Greg.
Yeah, you know, I think he's very dedicated to reaching his full potential. And with his shooting and athleticism, I think he's a great fit in today's game in terms of offense.
Valentine's checked in for Parker. Indiana also making some changes. Len comes in for Turner. And it's Young in for Domantas Sabonis. Now here's Joseph. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
First personal foul.
Young finds Evans. Out left to the wing. Back to Len. And the dunk by Len.
Yeah, Joseph adept at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now, here's Portis. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 6 to shoot. LaVine inside the three-point line. Here's Markkanen, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And let's take a look at the story on Chris Dunn. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. First in assists. And don't forget about his hounding, frenetic defensive play. 3rd in the league in steals per game.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. That free throw good from Markkanen.
And Lauri Markkanen, a 7-footer who can really let it fly. At Arizona, the most three-pointers ever by a 7-footer in a single season.
Both good from the line that time. And Markkanen also setting records for three-pointers made by a rookie, Greg.
A quick release, the ball comes off his hands so effortlessly. He's more than a stretch big as well. I think he's a shooter who just happens to be 7 feet tall.
And the call will be against Alex Len. That'll be his second foul of the game. Chicago trailing here. Levine looking around. They get a hand on it. Passes it to Valentine. Outside Portis. And again, no good by Chicago.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Evans kicks to Bogdanovich. Shot from free throw range. Jump shot is good that time. Bogdanovich has got his third basket of the night right there. Bulls trail by 3. Done outside. Joseph with the rebound.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Now the pass to Evans. The fadeaway. It's rebounded by Portis.
Boy, he's having a tough time right now. Seems like he's forcing his shot a bit to me, Kevin, not letting it come in the flow of the game.
Now here's Dunn. He's coming off a 25-point game against Orlando.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game.
Yeah, he's costing them right now, sabotaging them a little bit. He's got to find his shot if they want to win this game.
And Joseph kicks to Evans. Back to Joseph. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Quite smooth with the ball in his hands. Corey Joseph loves, on occasion, to get tricky with it.
Dunn passes to Portis. Back to Dunn. Al Levine. 20 points for him last game against Orlando.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Now here's Valentine. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Valentine with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Valentine shot good.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Evans attacking. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And Evans excels at using his muscle and speed going to the rim. Knows how to score despite getting hit.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. And the Pacers also making a change. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Free throw good. Tyreek Evans. Floor spacing is such an important element of the game now, Clark, and I know you have a list of guys who you think can stretch it the most in the game now.
Yeah, you start with Steph Curry. I mean, clearly, his shot-making ability from anywhere in the building is unlike most any other in the league. Damian Lillard has similar type range. Jamal Crawford would come to mind, but Steph Curry's at the head of that list for me.
Leaf checked in for the Pacers. Markkanen kicks to Valentine. Five to shoot. Back to Markkanen. The three-pointer no good.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
.114 left here in the first quarter. Dunn dishes to Valentine. Carter with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And the Bulls with another miss. Pacers leading by 6. And it's Evans in the corner. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Evans has got 7 points.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Portis, the pass to Carter. Dunn, wide open, he fires. That's in there. Carter with the assist. 7 points in the game.
You know, this is something Dunn's trying to work on, firing off the catch, becoming more fluid and a little less robotic.
The floater. And it's Evans missing. Bulls trail by 5. Dunn, right side. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, you see the fantastic size for a point. Dunn going 6'4", 220. Not easy to contest inside.
This is his first free throw of the game.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
Yeah, it wasn't his best performance at all from the stripe. He's got to put it behind him, and I know he'd like to immediate. And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
And the first one drops.
Boy, I tell you what, Dunn does a little bit of everything out there. A stat sheet stuffer for sure. He scores it, he passes it well, and he also gets to the glass from his position.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
Got it! He got it!
Just in time.
What a shot!
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How'd he get that one to go?
I don't know, but I think that's a 2% shot. He'd make 2 out of 100 of those if you gave them to him.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. Back to the action. Bobby Portis, who's known for his work ethic, said he learned a lot from his mother.
She gets up at 3, 4 in the morning and gets off at 1, 2 in the evening. You know, she works hard for her 4 boys. You know, she breaks herself off daily. You know, I always try to pride myself in hard work also because how hard she worked for me.
And she was a basketball player in her own right. Greg, a scholarship at Jackson State University.
Yeah, and gave up basketball when she had Bobby, but she encouraged him to pursue his dream, and she said now she's living her dream through him.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
I think they played great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Exactly. I mean, they've made their presence felt on this end. Excellent job contesting shots so far.
And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. Dunn is out there with Valentine. And it's Young in at small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Dunn, right side. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
The power of Chris Dunn makes this play happen. I mean, now he gets a chance to cap it off at the line.
Chris Dunn taken 5th overall back in 2016. Didn't break through in his rookie season with the Wolves. He's getting more opportunity here in Chicago.
The Pacers making a switch here. Collison's out there.
Shooting one.
And Greg, you look at Dunn. It can take longer for point guards to develop in the NBA.
A great point. It's the most cerebral position in our game. Learning how to run an NBA offense is a challenge. Good news, though, is he's putting in the work necessary to figure it out and progressing nicely.
Bucket is good, and the Pacers lead by 6.
Well, I tell you what, they've got to be fuming. I mean, they were way too late in contesting that layup.
The 3, he scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Yeah, I love this night for Dunn. It's the kind he can build on, Kevin, trying to really gain consistency as a scorer. This will help.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Young. That's his first foul. Chicago making a switch here. Lopez is checked in.
Robin Lopez.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Young against Young. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Tries from 7. With the putback. Young on the follow. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, those are the plays where you really see Young's quickness off the floor. He's got a great, quick second jump, which leads to second chance scores.
And there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. That is his first foul of the game. Parker's checked in for Dunn.
Jabari Parker.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Parker finds Lopez. Now Carter. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Clock at 4. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Collison's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. So the wing on the left. Here's Joseph. The shot's good. Collison making the play. And it's a 7-point Pacer lead.
Spotting the open man, Collison, a capable playmaker.
Valentine kicks to Carter. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Now here's Valentine. D right on him. Carter, the pass to Parker. From past the arc. And the Bulls with another miss. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip.
And Collison has a nice stroke, a quirky release, but never going to pass up the mid-range jumper when it's there for him.
Valentine kicks to Parker. Back to Valentine. Parker outside. And the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Turner's checked in for Young. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And the Bulls with another miss. Pacers leading by 9 and stolen by Valentine. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Valentine's got his second basket of the night. And Joseph kicks to Leaf. Out to Turner. Fires the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
And it could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season. I mean, just because of the way they came through when it mattered most. That's clutch play that could serve them well going forward.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. And Miles Turner, obviously one of the strongest shot blockers, Clark, in the NBA, in large part to his length.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the timing, too, Kevin, is a big asset in blocking shots. I think he's already a strong defender, and he's only going to get better as he gets more experience and strength.
Chicago making a switch here. Levine's checked in, and Indiana with a change here too. Sabonis is checked in. Young finds Lopez. Here's Levine. Turner covering. Levine can't hit. Pacers leading by 10. Joseph with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. Here's Leaf. Off target from three-point range. The Bulls have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Levine passes to Carter. Lopez outside. It's Young on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Parker's shot is off. Indiana's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Back to Collison. Pass to Sabonis. Over Carter. Again, Indiana.
Sabonis has a nice-looking shot. Soft and good arc on it. Sweet stroke.
Bulls trail by 12. Outside, Levine. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Joseph. Carter pulls it in. They've got a chance to cut the deficit to within 10. Parker kicks to Young. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And one of the last things you want to do is foul Young. I mean, he's one of the game's better free throw shooters.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
No good on that one.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's known for his antics, his sense of humor. Can kind of cut both ways for Young, though, over the course of his career.
Bobby Portis is checked in for Carter. Lenz checked in for the Pacers. Bogdanovich comes in for TJ Leaf. Good on the second free throw. Pacers leading by 9. Collison kicks to Bogdanovich. Pass to Joseph. 5 on the clock. Softly drops in the floater. Joseph's got 4 points in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Portis finds Lopez. And here's Levine, guarded by Len. Parker passes to Lopez. Buries it down low. Here's Collison. He has 5. Passes it to Sabonis. To the paint. Here's Len. Shoots over Portis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Bobby Portis. Indiana shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Tyreke Evans is checked in for the Pacers. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Levine. 6 points for him. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important. See if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Here's Portis. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Collison kicks to Evans. Over Young. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 9. Parker outside. Lopez left side. Back to Parker. 6 to shoot. Kick out to Levine. A three-pointer, no good. Pacers leading by 9. Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by Parker. And it's good, 2 points. And it's 9 points for Tyreke Evans.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Over to the left wing. Lopez against Len. Here's Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
Boy, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Evans feeling it out a bit. This one for 3. Evans can't get that one to fall.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Parker finds Lopez. Back to Parker. Over Bogdanovich. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Parker.
Whenever Parker has a look from mid-range, he's going to take it. I mean, he's a very capable shooter from that distance.
Evans outside. The pass to Len, and Bogdanovich now top the key. Levine against Collison. Yep, it counts. Collison's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Young passes to Levine. It's rebounded by Indiana. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, they gave up in that one. The defense constantly breaking down way too many times.
Yep, and that's not a winning performance. I mean, you got to tighten up the defense moving forward if you're going to get some W's.
Here's Bogdanovich. His three-pointers off the mark. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 9 points. Misses the step-back jump shot. And the Pacers shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Collison. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Collison's got 9 points.
Sensing the opportunity there, Collison sneaking inside for the finish.
Chicago calls timeout. And for the most part, when Bogdanovich is out on the floor, he's there to do one thing, shoot.
And I tell you what, when you can shoot like that, that's all you need to do. Great catch-and-shoot player who can stretch the defense. You cannot leave him alone. And really, his presence frees up so much for his teammates on the floor.
So for the Bulls, Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Lopez. Valentine comes in for Young, and it's done in for Zach LaVine. Young's checked in for the Pacers. Bulls have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
The free throw drops in for Dunn. so he gets them both. Pacers leading by 9. Collison kicks to Young. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
4th team foul.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Evans outside. 5 on the clock. Down low, Len, and the dunk by Len.
And I love the unselfishness in that pick and roll. Evans knows how to zip passes through the D in those sets.
Done against Collison. He's feeling it. They get it again. Second chance shot. Dunn misses.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And Bogdanovich, a player who has bounced around the last few seasons.
Yeah, you know what? He's a guy that spaces the floor nicely, Kevin, and he's got a toughness to him that I think was undervalued and underappreciated across the league. He can make shots off the catch and shoot or coming off screens, and he also showed himself to be a better defender than people thought he was.
Good on both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And, Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, at 250 lbs, Parker loves doing work inside. And because of his aggressiveness, he gets to the line an awful lot.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And really a big factor in their win last time out was his work at the line.
I think it was the difference in the game. In a close game, when you knock down those kinds of points at the stripe, that decides a game oftentimes. And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
And Parker drops them both.
The exceptional Parker will only continue to get better over time. I mean, he has tremendous drive to be one of the all-time greats.
Bogdanovich finds Len. Now here's Evans. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Chicago with the rebound. Portis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Dunn. And here is Portis. And the first half is now in the books. Pacers lead by 11. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. So it's Indiana who's out on top at the half. They lead by 11. How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
Well, Kenny knows about this. I used to do this to his team all the time. Take advantage of you down low. Mismatch. Barbecue chicken alert. Make good entry passes. That led to some good looks. Obviously, a lot of points. When you control the paint, Ernie, you control the game. I was the master of controlling the paint. Shaquille O'Neal.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on the Bulls.
They need to break it down. And I look at the individual areas that they're struggling, like they're getting pounded. I mean pounded, Ernie, on the boards. That's a hustle stat.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And you know, Chris Dunn has really been making it happen, guys.
Unbelievable the way he dominated that offensive glass in those first two quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Guys, you've heard me say it before, but persistence pays. And it takes that kind of persistence to be a successful offensive rebounder. As a fellow glass eater, I know of which I speak. Those guys that rebound effectively don't give up on it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. On the court right now for the Pacers, Sabonis and Turner inside. Tyreke Evans out there with Collison. And it's Bogdanović in at the three, the small forward. Evans passes to Bogdanović. Knocked away. And stolen by Dunn. He kicks to Young. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one.
Nick Young at the line for the Bulls. 2 shots.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. And it's sent back by Lopez. Down low. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. There's Collison. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Collison's got 11 points.
Collison with great confidence in his stroke.
Collison against Dunn. And he banks in the layup. Dunn's got 20.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
I could not say it any better, showing you some real focus, taking it inside against the bigger man.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Outside Collison, just 4 to shoot. Trying his luck deep.
When Parker's in the area, I mean, shooters have to be careful. I mean, his athleticism and wingspan really help alter a number of shots.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one's on Evans.
Well, you look at Parker, he's big, he's physical, but he's also quick on the drive. Defenders don't know what to do when he puts the ball on the floor.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. And looking at Jabari Parker, 6'8", about 250 pounds. Greg, what's his best position?
I think he has a small forward skill, but with the way the game is changing, you could see him play some power forward as well. And I think his best fit might just be at the 4 because of the mismatch he can create.
Second free throw, no good. Pacers leading by 8. Right side, Collison. Evans with it. Now defended by Levine. Back to Collison. Here's Sabonis. To the middle. Indiana moving it around. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Dunn against Collison. Dunn looking over the floor. And again, Chicago. No good. The Pacers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Turner. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And when you see Miles Turner play on the offensive side of the ball, the amount of skill he has at his age is just amazing.
Yeah, already a great pick and pop player. Not going to be much of a banger down low, but has enough touch outside where he won't need to be. But while he's still a work in progress offensively, I think he's shown that he has a very high ceiling in terms of his skill set.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Turner.
Yeah, he's a big guy that has tremendous agility and already is an elite defender. Miles Turner now has to work on being dominant on offense.
Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Feeds to Dunn. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Collison. Young against Bogdanovich. Outside Collison. Overdone. And the foul on Miles Turner. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Indiana making a change here. Leafs checked in. Bulls trail by 9. On the wing, Levine, covered by Evans. Levine against Evans. Evans with some nice D.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Leaf kicks to Sabonis. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And here's Carter. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Young. Drills the three-pointer.
Dialing it in. Mr. Young, a.k.a. Swaggy P, I think. You can't afford to lose track of him, whatever his moniker is.
And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Sunday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And for that game against the Jazz, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
Turner against Lopez. Here's Carter. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And here are the numbers for Turner. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. 9th in blocks. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker. And he knocks down the first one. Carter hits them both. Now here's Evans. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Leaf. Left side, Turner. Here's the three. Drills it from outside. Turner's got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, love how Turner reads the defense, sensing and seeing separation as the pass is coming his way. Man, calmly pulling up for the shot. Nice.
Lopez kicks to Carter. To the wing on the left. Done against Collison. Here's Carter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
The pass to Turner. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got 4 assists in the game.
At 6'11" and 255 pounds, Turner is a load. Very hard trying to guard him inside.
And Levine, here we go. Done outside. Kicks it to Carter. Bounce pass, Lopez. It's Young on the wing. He's got 6. That one off the back iron and out.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Pass to Leaf. He feeds it to Turner. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Lopez. And Young, here we go. Outside, Levine. Carter outside. Dunn up top. It's taken away by Collison. And here we go. Fast break. Evans has got it. Trying his luck deep. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Back to Dunn. Outside, Levine. Lopez right side. Shot clock at 5. Count that one. The Indiana lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Young.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to be flexible. When something isn't working, you adjust, you modify, you go to something else. That's what the best coaches do.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Lowry Marketing comes in for Nick Young, and it's Valentine in for Levine. The Pacers also changing it up. Alex Lenz checked in for Turner. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Sabonis. Young is subbed in for TJ Leaf. Count it.
And if there's a path to the hoop, you can bet Evans is going to try and find it. He stays in constant motion, looking to get to the basket and finish at the rim.
Valentine kicks to Dunn. To the inside. Rejected by Len.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Thaddeus Young.
Really good to see Markkanen be aggressive inside, Kevin. He's excellent at drawing the attention of the defense and then forcing them to foul him.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Portis, he's checked in for the Bulls. He's perfect from the line this time.
probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Now Evans, 11 points in the game. Chalk up 2 there. Evans has got 4 this quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Land against Portis. It's his first trip to the line.
You know, when you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And the Bulls making a change here. Parker's checked in. And he makes both free throws. Collison with it. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Young taking his time here. Parker with the steal. Dunn against Collison. Dunn kicks to Parker. Outside Portis. Parker outside. The dish to Dunn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Valentine wide open. He fires. That's in. Coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists tonight. Denzel Valentine, another tough, high IQ player, Greg, out of Michigan State.
Yeah, 4-year player for the Spartans. He knows how to play the game of basketball and has the versatility to impact the game in a variety of ways.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 5-point game. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Len. And here's Young from the arc. Drills it from outside. Young's got 7 points in the game.
And, you know, you like that about Young, his ability to stretch out a team if they don't respect his three-point shot.
Parker left side. Pass to Portis. Inside. Young with the steal. 1:41 left here in the third quarter. Collison kicks to Len. Evans outside. Back to Len. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Portis. And again, it's Indiana converting.
And guys, it's going to take something very good from the D to stop him from that range. And that was not going to get it done.
And there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Bogdanovich is checked in for Tyreke Evans. He hits both from the stripe. Pacers leading by 8. Collison with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Dunn. Here's Parker. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
You know, when you're defending Parker, you've got to be very careful. I mean, if you're going to foul this guy, don't let him get a clean shot off as well.
He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them.
One shot.
Free throw good by Parker. There's a minute left in the third quarter. Bogdanovich looking around. He kicks to Len. He dishes it to Collison. Young in the corner. Clock is at 3. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jabari Parker.
And, you know, when Young gets a step towards the hoop, you don't have many options other than to foul him.
For Indiana, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. That free throw missing.
And, you know, Thaddeus Young, the veteran forward out of Georgia Tech, over a decade of service in the NBA, and he's still one of the more dependable scorers you'll find in terms of over the course of a season.
Good on the second free throw.
And, you know, as good as Young can be in the open court, doesn't quite carry over to his free throw shooting.
Dunn passes to Portis. Parker against Young. Poked away. Young with the steal. In the corner, Collison with it. And a miss there on the triple.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Passes it to Dunn, launches it. That shot off the mark. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll return shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So the Bulls 5 right now. Markkanen is inside at 4 with Portis the 5. Dunn is out there with Valentine. And it's Parker in at the 3 spot. Dunn against Collison. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Dunn.
Tell you what, guys, there's no way you're stopping Dunn when he's that close to the hoop.
Collison kicks to Len. Here's Young. Back to Len. Dishes it to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Excellent D there from Parker. The Bulls shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. And the pass to Dunn. Bulls moving the ball around. Back to Portis. Fires for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. And that's now 7 points for Bobby Portis. Pacers shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Outside, Bogdanovich. Over to the left wing. Pulls it up. No good on that one. So the Bulls will take it the other way. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Zach LaVine's checked in for Valentine. And the Pacers also making a change. Turner's checked in. Young against Parker. A miss that time would have put him up. Indiana leading. Outside Collison. Kicks to O'Quinn. Collison feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 5. Overdone. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, he has been, and he's got to find his stroke because he's holding back his team as a result of his poor shooting.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Young's checked in for the Bulls. Sabonis, he's checked in for Indiana. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. He told them that for now, they have to back off of the three-point line. He said, we don't have to just shoot threes. Let's get the ball in tight for some high-percentage looks inside the paint. Back to you guys.
Collison for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Portis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Dunn. No good from outside.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Bogdanovich against Levine. And Turner kicks to Collison. Young dishes to Collison. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's foul number 2 for him. The Bulls making a switch here. Lopez is checked in.
Robin Lopez.
Bogdanovich wide open. And again, unable to change momentum here. And here's Levine who brings it up for the Bulls. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Dunn passes to Lopez. Markkanen down low. Sabonis is there. Young's shot is off.
And, you know, Kevin, that's what they want, an uncontested look from the perimeter. Sadly, they came up short on that possession.
And here's Collison. Just 5 on the clock. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. And the Pacers lead by 1.
$175, and that might be generous for DC. He says, I don't care. I'm attacking the defense no matter what size I am.
Levine finds Lopez. Pass to Markkanen. Collison against Dunn. The feed to Lopez. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Young. Back to Collison. Shoots a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And it's a 4-point Pacer lead.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Down against Collison. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
Collison kicks to Turner. Here's Young. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And for his whole career, Thaddeus Young has been a player not afraid, Greg, of attacking defenders head on.
Young has such a great first burst of speed. He really is a handful to deal with. Gets a lot of transition buckets that way, and in the half court can set up teammates by creating space. In the latter part of his career, I think he's taken on more of a vocal leadership role as well.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
The first free throw is good. Tyreke Evans is checked in for the Pacers. Both free throws good from Thaddeus Young. Now here's Levine. Lopez outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Robin Lopez, one of those dirty work type of big men, rebounding, defending, a lot of grit, setting screens. He does it all.
Yeah, unselfish. He does know his role. It just makes things easier for his teammates. Has his quirks, but has proven to be a great teammate.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Lopez. That one misses.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
The 11-footer, and good that time. 12 points for Thaddeus Young. And it's the Bulls with the ball, trailing by 5. Levine passes to Dunn. Lets it go from deep, and it's Levine that time on the assist from Lopez. Lopez has got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Evans with it, now defended by Markkanen. Evans inside. Markkanen on him. Evans' shot is good. And the Pacers lead by 4.
And how about the confidence from Evans? He's feeling like no one can stop him playing with a ton of heart.
Markkanen kicks to Dunn. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Levine, good.
Well, that's why a number of people feel Levine's better off the ball, Kevin. I mean, let somebody else set him up, and all he has to do is finish.
Bogdanovich against Levine. Unloads from 13. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Young with the steal. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
You know, the defense was probably in the C-plus range there. I mean, I'm sure he feels like that's one he should have made, that layup.
Pacers leading by 3. Collison kicks to Young. Bogdanovich against Levine. 6 to shoot. The 19-foot shot. Markkanen pulls it in. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Parker's checked in for Lauri Markkanen.
Jabari Parker.
For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. On the wing, Levine to tie it up. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got 4 rebounds in this game. Evans goes in. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Evans has got 19 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Levine. Now done. Young in the corner. No good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Down low. The pass to Evans. From down in the low post, it goes. And now a 7-point Indiana lead. Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Darren Collison.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Chicago has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Dunn passes to Lopez. To the paint, here's Young. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Indiana leading by 7. Right side, Bogdanovich. Lopez with the block. Levine dishes to Parker.
And really, Parker is not an easy cover for the defense. He's good at drawing the defense into him, playing through contact, and he's got scoring ability really from everywhere.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pacers.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Shots. They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
That's good from Parker. And so he hits both. Here's Collison. Outside, Bogdanovich. Over Parker. Misses off the left iron. Bulls trail by 5. Dunn kicks to Young. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Collison, who will bring it up for the Pacers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. The shot by Turner no good. And Chicago shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Parker left side. And the dunk by Parker.
Really impressed by the attitude of Parker, commanding the rock in crucial moments. That's big.
Here's Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Evolving as a leader right before our eyes. It's important that Turner continue to prove he can score in big moments.
Here's Parker. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Sabonis. A minute 42 left here in the fourth quarter. And there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. That will be foul number 5 on him. 1:41 left in the fourth. Parker outside. Just 5 on the clock. The kick out to Young. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
This is where Young's great confidence comes into play. That's a big bucket.
Pass to Evans. That's tipped. Dunn with it. To the middle. Here's Parker. Got a hand on it. Young against Bogdanovich. In the corner. Collison with it. To the inside. From 13. No good off the front iron.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Young from outside. No good on that one. So the Pacers will take it the other way. And it's Evans in the corner. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. feeds it to Turner. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Collison finds Evans, and there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Payne, he's checked in for Chicago. .36 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The kick out to Collison. Here's Evans. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from the elbow. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
It's going to be interesting to see what they draw up to get this quick shot.
Whatever it is, got to be fast. I mean, can't waste any time at this point.
Knocks it loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
Well, the thing they did there, Greg, clogged up the passing lanes, playing them beautifully and making things hard for the opponent. That's really good defense.
Young outside. And the Bulls with another miss. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Tariq, what was the focus tonight going into the game?
We're playing hard. We had a meeting today as a team, and we just wanted to come in here and play hard. The energy, that's where it starts from. And we did a great job that tonight.
Team meetings usually a sign of trouble, but it led to a win in your case tonight. Congrats, Tariq. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.